Hey, it's Justin, the Desert Goalie here. We're going to take a look at one more game replay from November of 2023. And I think that'll be pretty much my last one for the year. I'm playing here for the last place Roadrunners against the second place Stone Cold Stunners. So we're starting things off pretty well with a nice shot from the off angle there to get me started. That was kind of tricky through a bunch of people. If you hear a meow in the background, that's a certain little cat begging for attention. Good sharp shot there, and the defenders are right where they need to be to clear that rebound, because that was a pretty good rebound right up the center. Pretty happy with that save, and I'm kind of amused because everybody stops playing. It's like, guys, play to the whistle. It's one of the very first rules in sports. Another tricky save to make there. Let's take another look at that one. A lot going on. Number 91 just does enough to hold his person off without getting in my way for a screen. That was nice. So that big white streak on the glass is really driving me nuts. I see some of you post videos and you have this pristine glass, and I'm really jealous. Of course, some of you might also have the camera on the inside of the rink, but some of the people around here aren't too into that. Not happy with that goal because I made a couple of saves before it even happened. That's always kind of a bummer. That puck is just shooting all over the place in the slot there, but I finally make a little power push across to catch up with things. Very good net drive there, but he didn't have much room to work with, and I'm pretty active with a poke check and following a player doing that sort of stuff. I really love making saves like this, just that really long stretch. Look how many people it bounces off of. I think the same guy gets it twice at one point. And I make a being 6'2" save right there with long legs and some good flexibility. That's a big blast right there. There's me trying to catch up with things. It's always good to get your stick to intervene and keep a puck from becoming more dangerous than it already is. So I'm getting a lot more mobile down on my knees and doing power pushes to keep up with things. You just saw me do a 360-degree spin there, and I didn't even remember consciously doing that. So that's a lot of progress over the last year for me. Very good goal there. I think if I had been out a touch more, I probably would have had better luck with that. And here's our one goal of the game. This goalie, Coleman, very nice guy. He had me sub for him in a different league once, so yeah, I didn't even realize it was him until after the game. Otherwise, I would have gone and said hi. Once again, give up that rebound in the middle with number 91, cleaning things up very nicely for me. A lot of traffic in front there, but if I remember right, I was relying more on sound and echolocation like a bat than actually seeing it. Make another good one there. That's just a soft one trickling in. My nightmare is to let something like that in. That's just the worst. It happens to NHL goalies. I'm really hoping for it to not happen to me. Just all sorts of stuff going on in this sequence, and finally clear it out. Good shot there, misses to my right. Good breakaway. I didn't play this one as well as I should have. I should have been more off to the left. I guess I didn't realize that I had a defender kind of channeling that second attacker off. Otherwise, I probably would have played it more to the left. Airborne puck through the crease. Might as well smother that. Yeah, that was a pretty routine one from just above the face-off circle. And another one pretty much from the middle of the slot. I don't mind those too much, I suppose. He didn't really have much room to maneuver, so I knew he had to take that shot pretty quickly. Good save there. You can tell that was a pretty solid shot from the rebound off the pads. Winds up on the blue line almost before we know it. This was just absolutely infuriating. Weird bounce off the glass. That's why, even if a puck is looking like it's going wide, if I can get it in my glove or knock it out further, I will. And that's just a really, really, really nice shot right there, too. It always kind of stinks giving up two goals close to each other. But, I knew going into this game that it was going to be a pretty tall order. These guys, the Roadrunners, don't score all that much. But as you can see, their defense is actually not bad at all. And you're going to see some plays in the third period where I'm really going to call out some of the nice D work that they did for me. I remember having somewhere around 50 shots on goal in this game all total. That was another big shot. You can see from the rebound popping way up in the air. That had some power on it. Able to cover that one and get a whistle. I was glad he fanned on that one. That could have been a problem. All right, here we are in the third period now. Coming out to challenge this one. I know that defender's there, and I kind of wasn't expecting the shot against the grain like that, especially since I was giving up a little bit too much to the blocker side. But I guess it was hard for him to get a straighter shot than that on his backhand, and got a pretty cool looking glove save out of it. That's always fun. Defender gets in there and tips it over the glass. Look at this, a 3-on-0. Now, one defender does get back pretty quickly. Actually, both of them do, but if they had been a little quicker on that, that could have been a real problem. They basically left that guy with no option but to shoot. Where if he'd moved the puck just a little more quickly, they would have been able to play that a lot more dangerously for me. Oh boy, attempted clearance gets picked off in the middle, but nothing really came of that, so that's good. Look at all the bodies there. Still finding the puck. That makes me happy. A lot of it is really sound. You kind of have to listen for that hard shot to come in, and there's just something that tells you where it's going to be, and I can't really explain it. There's a lot of things about being a goalie I can't explain, like why we do it. But I guess if you have to explain it, you're never going to really be able to, the other person's just never going to be able to get it. It's something you either are into or not. Lots of cover-ups. Might as well slow that play down as much as possible. Okay, now we got a great defensive play coming here. I don't know this team all that well, so I don't remember this guy's name, but watch how he doesn't overcommit to the puck, and he just forces the attackers to the outside, and two of them get in each other's way and wind up offside as a result. That's just good, super smart defensive play. And how about this one? Again, this defender is not going to overcommit to winning the puck. He's kind of lined up with my post. He's cutting off the pass. He goes down with a stick flat on the ice, and I gotta say, as a goalie, stuff like this gets me really excited when a defender does that. Just absolutely love it. We're getting toward the end of the game here, so only a few saves left if I remember correctly. This guy's coming in pretty good. Oh. Yeah. I don't usually windmill, but I figured, since this is the last save of the game, make it look good. It's even going a tiny bit wide, but remember that play earlier, how it went just a couple inches wide, bounces kind of funny, hits me in the pad and goes in. with a little push from an attacker. So, yeah, definitely better to get some leather wrapped around that. Results 5-1, not what I was hoping for, but I felt like we all played as well as we possibly could under the circumstances. When both teams were a good bunch of guys, so had a lot of fun.